Hi everyone, and welcome to Sweet Pieces Inspirations. My name is Sydney, and today we are going to be working on the Bluebird Shawl or shawlette. Depends on how big you would like to make this shawl, but there is a representation meaning behind the shawl. How I got the inspiration is actually from the song Bluebird by Miranda Lambert, as she talks about resiliency and finding light in the hard seasons of life and to keep that joy when you are going through those hardships. And I wanted something that kind of represented that. And sometimes not all of us have family members that are around us when we are facing hardships. And so I feel like for us crocheters, maybe a shawl can be that hug. So that's kind of the reason why I wanted to make the inspiration behind that and make this shawl. Now it is a very simple, and I had that in mind because I wanted anybody, whether you were a beginner or experienced crocheter, to be able to make this and enjoy it. Now it is a variegation of a corner to corner. It's a little bit different than a typical corner to corner, but it is a variegation. Now, I did not put a border on the shawl. You can add to that if you would like to, but I decided I just wanted to keep it very basic. So I believe that is really all that you kind of need to know. You can also read a little bit more about the shawl on my blog when it does come out. I will make sure that there is a link down in the description box for you, but we'll go ahead and go over some materials that you are going to need for the shawl. And we're going to start off with the yarn, which is Yarn Bee's Soft and Sleek DK Weight Low Pill Fiber. Now you can really use any kind of weight of yarn that you would like, but it will change the sizing of the shawl or shawlette and also the heaviness of it. But in the Soft and Sleek DK, there is a total of 478 yards, and I used 318 yards out of the donut, which leaves me 160 yards left. Now you can make the shawlette or shawl bigger than what I have made mine, but mine was perfect size for me. Now I am using the color Pretty and Peacock. Again, you can use whatever kind of yarn or colorations that you would like. I just felt like this color really went well with the Bluebird and the inspiration behind it and all that good stuff. So the hook size that I am using is a 5mm hook, which is going to give it a little bit more drapiness and flow. Again, the hook size is going to depend on your weight of yarn and so on and so forth. And of course, a pair of scissors and also a tapestry or darning needle to weave in those ends. So if y'all are ready, I am. Let's go ahead and grab our yarn and grab our hooks, and we'll begin on our Bluebird shawl shawlette. Today's stitch is a variegation of a corner to corner stitch, so we will be working from the bottom up, and again you can create this shawl or shawlette however big you would like. You would just continue increasing. So we are going to go ahead and start on the shawl, and we're going to start off with a slip knot on our hook and start off with a chain of 6. So we're going to go ahead, after you have that chain of 6, count 3 chains back. So 1, 2, and 3. In that 4th chain, we are going to go ahead and place a double crochet. And then we're going to go ahead and chain 1. We're going to skip the next chain, and into that last chain, we are going to go ahead and place a double crochet. So we have already made 1 block. We'll go ahead and start on the 2nd row. And how you can tell which row you are on is you can actually count the blocks, and that will tell you what row you're on. So we're going to go ahead and chain 6 again. We're going to count back 3, so 1, 2, 3. In that 4th chain, place a double crochet. Chain 1, and into that last chain we are going to place a double crochet. So you'll chain 1, skip 1, and double crochet into that last chain here. And now we are going to find where that chain 3 is that we made at the beginning of that first block, and we're going to place a slip stitch into that space. And we're going to create another block. So let's go ahead and chain 3 into that chain 3 space of that block that we first made in the previous row. You're going to place a double crochet, chain 3, and double crochet. So that is our second row. So now in our second row, we should now have 2 blocks here. So we're going to go ahead and work on row 3. Let's go ahead and chain 6. We're going to count back 3 chains. So 1, 2, and 3. In that 4th chain, let's go ahead and place a double crochet. Chain 1, we're going to skip 1 and double crochet into that very last chain. So that is block number 1. Into the chain 3 of the previous block and the previous row, we're going to go ahead and place a slip stitch, and then we're going to chain 3 into that chain 3 space of the previous block from the previous row. We will place a double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. And we're going to work that one more time for row 3. So into that chain 3 space that we made at the beginning of row 2, we're going to place a slip stitch, chain 3, place a double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet, all into that same space. So now you have 3 blocks for row number 3, and we are just going to continue increasing as what we have been doing. So a few more times. We'll start off with a chain of 6. We will count back 3 chains, so 1, 2, and 3. Into that 4th chain, we're going to place a double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, and then into that last double crochet, let's go ahead and place, or not into that last double crochet, into that last chain, we'll place a double crochet. In the middle of this, you will have to turn your work, but we are going to place a slip stitch into that next chain from the previous row. So in that next chain 3 space, place a slip stitch, and then we are going to chain 3, place a double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet, all into that same space. And then into that next chain 3 space, so you'll have a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and then a chain 3 space. Into that chain 3, we're going to place a slip stitch, chain 3, and then we're going to place a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. One more time into that chain 3 space, go ahead and slip stitch, chain 3, place a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So that was row number 4. For row number 5, let's go ahead and start off with a chain of 6. Count back 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. In that 4th chain, place a double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, and double crochet into that very last chain. And then if you gotta flip your work, you gotta flip your work. But into that very first chain 3, we're gonna place a slip stitch, and then a chain of 3, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, all into that same space. And we're going to repeat that 3 more times. So into that next chain 3 space, so again you have that double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and then that chain 3. We'll place a slip stitch, chain 3, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, all into that same space. And then into that next chain 3, we'll go ahead and repeat that. Slip stitch, create a chain of 3, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Go to our next block and find that chain of 3, slip stitch into that same space, chain 3, and then place your double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, all into that same space. So that was row number 5. Again, you can count each block and that will tell you how many rows you are on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just created row 5. I'm going to work row 6 with you, and then after that you will be good to go to continue working forward. So again, we will start off with a chain of 6. You're going to count back 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and in that 4th chain, we're going to place a double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, and then into that last chain, go ahead and place a double crochet. And if you got to flip your work, you got to flip your work. So then you will find that next chain 3 space. So again, you'll have a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, find that chain 3 space, place a slip stitch, then create a chain of 3 and place a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, all into that same space. And you will work that 4 more times. So again, slip stitch into the next chain 3, create your chain of 3, place a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. 3 more times, find that next chain of 3, slip stitch, create a chain of 3, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. 2 more times, slip stitch into that chain of 3, chain 3, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet all into that space, and then one more time. Slip stitch, chain 3, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, all into that same space. You will go ahead and continue in the same manner until you have either reached a total of 39 rows or until you have reached your desired length. 39 is just the length that I wanted mine, which was more of a shawlette size, but go ahead and continue increasing until you have reached your desired length. Now, I did not put a edge or a border on today's shawl. You can feel free to do that and add your own twist to the shawl if you would like to. But the only thing left that you have to do is weave in your ends, and if you would like to block your shawl, go ahead and do that as well. But I just want to say thank you for tuning in today. I hope you guys really enjoyed today's shawl as much as I have. I have really enjoyed coming up with this idea, and I hope it inspires somebody at the end of the day. But again, I just want to say thank you for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed this shawl, and I will see you guys in the next video.